I had just planted this yard the prior fall, and it was looking great. We were having fun, enjoying our backyard parties, letting the dogs play. And then just a few days later after that yard party, I started to see these dots or spots populate across the lawn. Didn't think too much of it, just recognized it wasn't right. And within days after those spots, they started to look like this. And then it got worse. So by the time I figured out what this was, which, very long story short, was an outbreak of pythium blight, a fungus that loves to take on tall fescue, turf-type tall fescue grass, I was at a point, I was at a decision that I had to make. So my lawn went from this, I knew I had tons of hours and dollars and just manicuring to get it just right, then turned into this in just a matter of weeks. So when we go to make the decision to renovate our lawn or start all over, one key factor to think about is there something going on that is so large that you won't recover from, and you need to make the hard choice of smoking the lawn and starting all over. And in my case, this is what I did. Good morning. Thanks for waking up and spraying the yard with me. Today I'm going to hit round number 2 in the backyard. I have a few products we're going to lay down. Last time I used a 20% Roundup ingredient, glyphosate, and today I'm going to come back and hit it with the 41% eraser product. I'm also going to keep my ester to really hit my Bermuda that's still lagging in there, and some blue dye, and then my surfactant to make sure everything sticks to the ground. So let's get started here. A 4-gallon sprayer tank that I'm using, filled it up halfway with water. I'm going to check the instructions on the eraser, see what their rate is. We want lawn renovation, so use 2.5 ounces of eraser in 1 gallon, so take that times 4. The ester, don't remember off the top of my head, I think it was around 5 ounces. I have about 5,000 square feet in the backyard. They recommend 3/4 of an ounce per 1,000. Then we have surfactant. This is going to help all our stuff spread on there, hopefully stay on a little bit longer. 1 tablespoon, so and last but not least, our dye, our blue dye. This stuff is kind of messy, it just stinking goes everywhere. Use 1 ounce per gallon. So I only added half the water. Put your ingredients in. We'll come back. We're gonna fill the rest of this up. 4 gallons on here is gonna be the top. It's probably good. Filter. Give it a good shake. Hopefully that didn't make you too dizzy. This will be a good test. Where's the sprayer? Nozzle, here we go. Spot of grass here. Let this spray out. There we go. Kind of like bleeding your brakes. You bleed your line. So now you can see the blue dye. People are gonna wonder why I'm painting my yard now after I killed it. But again, this is gonna help me find all those places I missed. When I sprayed the first time, I did it in the dark. Kind of hard to do. So sometimes the choice is already made for us when it comes to renovating our lawn. In my case, I already had a lot of existing common Bermuda I was trying to get rid of. So it was when the fungus outbreak hit that I had to make the tough call to just really renovate the whole lawn. Smoke it, literally, and start from scratch. So you can see the blue spots. That's where I've spot treated over several weeks. And so I ended up putting down 6 separate treatments from August 1st to September 12th. The first 2 were just full bore, soak it. I think I did 6 gallons and 4 gallons on each of those passings. And then the other 4 treatments, I would just mix up a gallon or 2 at a time and watch for the Bermuda to kind of die off but still stick around. Also, don't be afraid to add water. Even though you're trying to kill your lawn, water it. If you get some rain, that's even better because you're going to see what grows back. And that's why I kept spot treating over time, just to make sure it was gone. So far this year, I don't have the Bermuda back, but I'm also waiting on my grass to come back that I planted late last fall. So watch for future videos on that process and the rest of this renovation. Hey, if you liked what you saw, feel free to give me a like or subscribe, and I will see you next time in our backyard.